khi lúa khâu có tua tua vô một dấu vô cái màu xuống khi lúa khâu có khó khó cái màu xóa vô thiên mù gió kê giờ vô đê lúc khó muốn chia chỉ bỏ lo cu vô mu có lu họ phía chân chuồn đê tàu gió kế chỉ dùng gì giờ nhẹ xia thiên vô tì vô chủ tua lu xia khó khó đó trời rau sao cho lo đi xuống địa trâu tòn đê cho mù khê ya ta lo vô chuồn tranh vô tu khen vô chuồn tranh vô lu xia cho mù long lên thứ hai cho mù tranh lên thứ dia vô chuồn giàu vô lu họ
rong na này rong xe ta phải thôn số tụ nó phải có mấy tụ gas nhà phải tụ cứ lại tụ tu lại tụ tiêu lại tụ nè là chính xác hoặc trong nâng thọ nó trong nâng nè này phải tụ gas mà để thả cho cái là cái lúa nó cái ta để đại degree nhớ là master of business administration nhớ đó học business entrepreneurship thế nhớ đó Battle University ta nó có tổ là master of education and organizational leadership này thì nhớ rồi thầu xe cho bộ chỗ đi xe cho bộ chỗ đó cho nên cô giờ bé tụ là economic development nhớ hôm nào trong đó là sự cho nên cô giờ tụ chỉ cho là tụ CEO trong đó luôn legacy partners trong đó cho nên cô muốn đầu lúc sử dụng là hồi rồi nhớ rồi sao financial industry nó cho nên cô tôi giờ ít tụ là nó và consultant là ít tụ consulting nhớ là hỗ trợ thêm Melinda Gates Foundation cho small school thêm business manager cho họ này cho nên giờ lên tập bé chúng số tụ này ta chạy cứ trong này ta chạy có illusion nó cho có hoặc là tập bé thả cho cái là cái lúa đấy một chỗ á
nhớ rồi nên nó cũng rong quá
rồi
tao tập là cũng share qua screen cho mày có một trò của tụi host vậy?
Yeah, có những handle tâm from nào mà.
Okay. Bé bố bố cái screen à?
có mà.
Thế bố là, okay. Tao cũng muốn có hắn adjust rồi. Nhớ rong ý trồng cái gì? Cho nào vật gì cho cứ vật gì cho ô tô rồi sao cái món đó bé ý trồng cái gì bé trồng chế thọ tàu sinh chi luôn đời chú kế nhau hú và dùng nó là nhau hú online nó cú nhau hú sinh po tao lúc xong là cú bé cho cú chỉ bao đó là cú Chongneng cú cho cái tí nhau nói thì ý tan trò tới cho cái mấy bao nó thì giờ là cái băm mang này giờ là bây giờ băm mang là sẽ mấy cú giờ băm mang tụ cứ trong xa cái bé tàu sinh chi cho mà nó họ chỉ xem trong là one day trong là giờ một trò bắt thành giống như là giờ long bắt thành mấy cuộc chơi vậy giờ cứ họ tàu mua lúc xưa nó lúc chi phí nó trong cú lô thằng mình chỉ sử ít họ cứ bé hữu thọ United cú national cú sai là cú bùa tại họ chỉnh chính hiện lên bắt thành giống như cô hai đứa cô đã có sáng thằng mình chỉ cho lang lụa, cái ý cô chỉ thằng to ở lúc bây lu vi thao lu chơi thì có cô lu thằng cho họ topic họ ta how to start and grow your business successfully, nó nè, họ topic nó họ topic cái chính cường cầu lên, cái sự vấn đề của thằng nó chơi cô sang họ topic nó mấy họ cứ let me have very important topic. And that deserve a lot of big attention, but unfortunately, bé cũng chỉ tao một trái lúc xí thằng mình nói chứ, lúc xa cứ bé ham mua lúc xa nó talk ที่อย่างเลยเนาะก็ไปช่วยกันแชร์เลยไปช่วย share มองโนไปถามมองโนเนี่ยจะจุ่มเชื่อเราจะกู run through very general topic ที่สิกูจะแชร์แต่อยู่ปังต่อไปช่วยกันต่ออย่างอาจจะเกี่ยงหลังหลวงเขา purpose มองโนนะเดี๋ยวมั่ว twofold okay there's twofold one is purely education เราอย่าง educational ซะ就好ลูกเชื่อแล้วไปจบแล้วจะในที่สิเกี่ยวทาง to business how to start how to grow เนาะมาอย่างอีก hot topic คือลูกฮะมั่วชิเหรอดาวเฮงmore so on really how to start and also I'll give some tips on how to grow the business based on กูขอ personal experience แล้วอย่างกูขอ research ถ้า studies จิตาเนนดาซึข้อ second purpose มโนอย่าลูกหาไม่จีจูapplication I hope that big call presentation มโนอย่าใช้อย่าต่อปังไปช่วยเลยก็ more application เนี่ยเราจะไปรู้หนึ่งเลย if you want to start a business เลยอีกข้อจริงๆคืออย่าลูกปีเลยจังข้อคือ the content in the delivery in here is again barely paid based on my own research and my personal consulting business and that I've been doing for over the last 20 plus years in running my own firm and also helping other people to start and grow their business. Called disclaimer, I'm not an attorney, okay? So I don't offer advice on legal entity, the legal structure of the business. I'm not a CPA or a professional or a tax professional. So I don't offer that as well. But I provide some general content that will help you, or at least people that you know that want to conduct a business. That's a disclaimer. Good. I want to let everybody know that mỗi cho tí lâu là giờ ít cho chín giờ để cho tu nhớ hữu cho cứ tua mà nó tu giờ cho cứ more qualified to talk about hot topic no. Đó là rong xa cứ ở cho bắt thằng dòng giờ ha, rong bắt thằng tu rồi cho chồng bố cái mẹ ha phụ ta cú lột thẳng cho con nó. So thank you so much. Mẹ cho cú probably more qualified than I am to discuss this or to present this cho bé chồng cái tí. Thế giờ lấy chàng lo bé giờ y cho cái tí để bé shit thẳng bé shit cho shit khá để nó giờ khó cái luôn trang đồ mà nó. So I'm going to share about like a Shang car steps, okay? 7 steps that based on experience in consulting, helping people to start the business that I feel like it will be really beneficial to whoever that wants to start the business. Step number 1. Step 1 is decide on a business. One day I see a lot when people come to me how to start a business, or I have clients that want to do a business. No, yeah, I typically ask this question. Okay, when you ask your question, not all day, no. Okay, without what type of business that you want to do, and why you want to do it. No, okay. What kind of problems do your business solve? Okay, got a little business now. What kind of problem in the community that your business will help or provide solution to? Who are the people that need your product and services? Step number is okay. Who are they? Do you know that people need your product and services? Or it called research, like try out, validate product and services. Who else is doing this? Okay. Who else is doing this? This purely address your competitors, or do you know who else is doing what the kind of business you are doing? And how big are they? How far from each other they're doing this, the distance. What makes you different? Okay, how can the business be sustained over time? So these are the general questions that you had to ask yourself, okay? Why are you doing business? What type of business are you doing? Because of all that, in a way to prepare for you for your business plan. After you ask your question, I have a pretty good idea what kind of business they will do or how they're going to do it based on my research and experiences in helping people to start up the business. You need to go back and think about this. Okay. And oftentimes I help people to go through this. Probably takes about months for us to have a good idea how to look the kind of business they want to do. After answer all this kind of questions, these kind of the main points that you want to ask yourself if you want to start a business. Okay, before you do anything, kind of play with this idea and help to find a solution for it, or at least the answer to this question will truly help you as you move forward to the next step. Okay, so this is called what we call the groundwork. Okay, the groundwork to prepare a business. This is all in the head. Okay, some people might thought because spiritual experience, they see people do it and they want to do it, but they have really thought about it. So I challenge the individuals who wants to do a business, really take the time to answer some of these questions, go in detail. There's a lot of questions, but these I think to be the most essential one if you want to start your business. Okay. The step 2 is to build your business plan. Notice the emphasis is on build, not develop. Build a business plan is not done overnight. No, okay. It will take time to put it all together. Some business take years to put it together. But yeah, so it's to have this concept of that you can build like a you add on to what you discover over time. So if you did a good job of answering your question, that can really help you to put this together very easy. Another way to look at this is that to look at the business plan is nothing more than like putting your business ideas on paper. Okay. A lot of time people have great idea, but after putting it on paper, it changes everything. They say, well, I never thought about that. Yeah. Okay. So it changes, but putting on paper, it clearly lay out what they plan to do. Okay. What they want to do. And also it helps them to make modification as you move forward in the development, like the building of the business plan. In the business plan consists of okay? No, there's so many key categories that it consists. But when I help people to develop the business plan, like I advise them, there are 6 major components that I feel like is essential to any business, okay, to any business if they want to succeed, okay? The first one is really about management. What is management? Is who are the people that will be leading or helping you to make the business work? What kind of experiences do they bring to the table? Okay. What kind of training or certification that they bring to help you with the business? What kind of leadership required? So the management piece is about people, okay? About, and then the second piece is about operational system. Business based on what I have encountered, I consult. Most people, mostly just small businesses. Okay, it's a little small moms and pop business that they don't understand of operational system enough. Okay, they don't look at how products are being moved. Okay, in and out of their business. We don't think about in that term. So they just learn it by experience. Okay. And so they don't truly understand the cost factor that you need to running a business. Okay. We have to have a system. Every business that does well have a system. And I help them to understand the process and the system so they can operationalize their business long term. Okay. So we can tell what works and what doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. What kind of products and services do you provide? Okay. Name it. It doesn't matter your service. What is it that you offer? Name it. I want to have a list of products and services that you, your grocery store, your restaurant, your ilu insurance like uluno, your real estate like Michael Walla. What is it that you offer? I want you to list it for me. Okay. It's about who are your market audiences? Okay. Is it for Mongsba, for the Hainengba? Is it for everybody? Okay. And how big is your market audience? Or you got your market now. Okay. Have you done a market research? But yeah. Okay. If you haven't done it, there are a lot of businessmen. What you think about your okay? It's your sales and marketing. Sales and marketing is really about your plan, okay? How you plan to grow, okay? Your plan of growing your business of long term is 3 years. I want to see a 3 to 5 years plan. Like some business to go to $1 million in what year, okay? If you want to double your business, what do you need to do in terms of marketing? Okay, the most essential pieces to the plan. And the last one is something that people don't think about at all, is an exit strategy. The exit strategy is about when you build a business, you're not going to plan to be there forever, okay? You have to have an exit strategy that what if you want to do something else and how can you sell it? What is it that you plan to do? Okay. And how are you going to sell it? Okay. You have to think about that. Business-wise, it changes all the time. And so make sure you think about exit strategy, how you plan to sell it, how you plan to leave it for somebody or your kids. Okay. Write all this down on paper so that people can when you walk into a bank, when you present to an investor, and they know that you have thought about it. Okay. You have really considered everything, the key component here, so that you can move forward with your business operation. You got signed by $1 million. If you don't have this in place, okay, these are basically what we call the executive summary of a business plan. Okay, it's really hard for people to truly understand what your business is about. When you put this together, you truly see the potential of a business now, okay? And also when you present to investors, they know that, wow, this business plan can work, okay? Because you have the right people in place, you have a system that you follow, you have product and service that the community needs, and you have an audience that can potentially grow and also duplicate itself into other markets, other states, okay? And your plan is realistic, okay? But if all fails, you have an exit strategy here in place as well, okay? So basically that's what, in a nutshell, the business plan is. There's so many ways can we add many components to it, but that's in a nutshell. Because probably a handful of business that we can talk about. Your real retail, your sales, your consulting, your real estate, your home healthcare, your grocery store. Every business requires a kind of certain set of plans, but these are the major components. Okay, and we can talk more in detail, but I'm just going to cover briefly on your component also. Okay, if you guys have any questions, at the end we will have a conversation about that. Step number 3. It's about choosing your business entity. There are really basically 5 types of entities. The first one, okay, before I go on, the first one is that, again, which you need to attorney. So I don't advise in the legal structure of this, but what I will do is I will talk about the pros and cons of each, okay? I won't go in detail, please seek out into a professional advisor, whether it's an attorney or a tax or a CPA. They can truly go in detail about because it involves two major components. One is that the type of entity that you choose has one is tax implications. Okay, what is your tax liabilities? Okay, what does it look like? How are they different? All is the legal liabilities. Okay, that's what is so important that you choose this and you understand your entity very, very well so that you can choose the right one. Well, the first one is a sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship in most states, and I know that particularly in most states, you don't have to file anything. Okay, so basically, no filing is required. Okay, a lot of time people run the business as sole proprietorship, so they can use their social to do the business. Okay, one of the good thing about sole proprietorship is you have complete control. Okay, meaning that you don't share the liabilities or responsibility with anybody. Okay, it's yourself. So you keep all the profit and loss, we call it the P&L, for yourself. Okay, you're responsible for all the loss and you keep all the profits. Okay, if you think about sole proprietorship, now the bad thing about sole proprietorship is this: all financial, whether it's tax or legal responsibilities, are all tied together into you as the owner of the company. Okay, so you have no legal protection there. Okay, if they sue you, they can sue you. Okay, not because you don't have any legal entity. It's yourself. Okay. The second is we call it general partnership. General partnership is very similar to the sole proprietorship. Okay, but hence the name partnership. You may have one or more or two or more people who coming together to run a business. Okay, but the partnership share all the control and the tax and liability. Okay, and also all the profit and loss. So they share with the partner basically. Okay, the bad thing about it is that, again, all the financial, whether it's profit and loss or legal or tax, all are tied together. Okay, so the good thing about it is that both partnership can share that cost or that liability. Okay, so it's not much from a sole proprietorship. The general partnership is that you are working, you have a partner that you're going to agree prior to coming together. You agree to share all that responsibility. Okay. The third one is called a C Corp, a corporation. Okay, a corporation is one of the entity that you can set nationally and internationally. Okay, you can have unlimited shareholders. Okay. So if you want to conduct business in other people want to conduct here or other nation, most people will set up a C Corp. Okay. One of the good things about a C Corp is that the legal entities that protect the stakeholder from personal liability and company debts. Okay. So you have an entity called a C Corp that protects you. Okay. Also, one of the good things about C Corp is that you can take special deductions, okay, such as fringe benefits. Fringe benefits like medical or benefits, you can take all those as deductions. Whereas sole proprietor in general and the other one that I talk about, you can't do that. Okay. Again, you can have unlimited stakeholders or shareholders. The bad thing about a C Corp is that there are strict guidelines according to the IRS code, there are strict guidelines in terms of your operation. Okay, you have to take minutes. You have guidelines in terms of trading. Okay, so and they have put a great emphasis on management of the business. Okay, that's why a lot of big corporations are C Corp. Most of them are C Corp. Okay, big corporations, Fortune 500 companies, most of them are corporations. And that's why they hire some of the best and most skilled people to run the business, to really manage the business so that it would be successful. Okay. The biggest con about C Corp is that you have a double taxation. Okay, meaning that the shareholders will be taxed at their tax bracket, as well as the corporation will be taxed. So you got a double taxation that you had to deal with. Okay, whereas others, you don't do that. Okay, it doesn't. The code doesn't require that. Okay, for example, the S Corp. Okay, one of the funny thing about they say corporate C Corp. And a lot of people say, oh, is that stand for the C stand for company and the S will stand for small business? No, it doesn't stand for it. Okay, the C, the S is just that it's a sub chapter of the IRS code sub. Okay, and the same thing with the S. Okay, it's a sub chapter of the corporation, and it doesn't stand for anything. It's just a sub chapter of the code. Claudio, talk about the S Corp. Okay, the S Corp is very similar to the C Corp, except that it is limited to 100 US shareholders. No, okay, it's limited to 100 US shareholders. Notice I say that if you want to run international business, it should be a C Corp, okay, not an S Corp. S Corp is limited to US stakeholders and also limited to 100 only, okay? The good thing about S Corp is that they call it the pass-through. The tax is passed through from the corporation to the shareholders, okay? Or the members, the owners of the company, okay? So you don't get double tax, the corporation that. Also, one of the downfall about a S Corp is that you have to have an article of incorporation, okay? You have to record corporate minutes, and also stakeholders or shareholders has to take a reasonable salary, okay? Whether you're making, you're profitable or not, you have to take some kind of salary, okay? And of course, you got call a P&L, you lost a lot, you share that responsibility as well, okay? The last one I'm going to talk about is a LLC. Okay, and most company that a lot of people set up in this way, LLC stands for limited liability company. Okay, this LLC, I can understand why a lot of people set up an LLC because it's really a combination of a sole proprietorship, a general partnership, S Corp, and a C Corp. Okay, so you kind of put it's more flexible. Okay, it's more flexible. For example, you can file a LLC, but your tax responsibility you can file for S Corp. Okay, so it's more versatile. Okay, more versatile, so you can do a lot more. So one of the good things is that not only flexibility, but you can choose the tax structure. Okay, and so you avoid the double taxation too. Okay, you can do that. 一考其中is that you have to file what they call it a LLC report annually, and you have to pay a fee annually. Okay, and so what happened is that being filed in the so it makes it if you have to meet certain guidelines, but you mean it makes it harder for the investor to put money or capital to the business to continue to sustain the business over time. Okay. But these are the general, the 5 entities that when you start a business, you have to choose if you don't know, you got to stop bombing. Okay. Okay. What you can do is that you can go file at your Secretary of State and file at a zoning, like your DBA now. Okay. Before you can truly file, and so you know which kind of entity you want your business to be. You can file a DBA or a zoning. It's less expensive. Okay. Anytime you file called C Corp, S Corp, LLC, it's gonna cost you about $155. You know, statement of I don't know about other states, but in Minnesota it's $155 for it costs zoning or DBA, and it's only $50. Okay. So until you're ready, you know exactly, you understand the structure, the tax implication of each go and file at the state. Okay. Step number below is to register your business. So you have a good idea about legal and tax liabilities. Now the fun part comes into play is to register your business. Okay. I recommend there's three major state and federal agency that you have to file your business with. Each number the Secretary of State. Register your legal name. Okay. This is in here. It's about making your business official. Okay. You file, they give you what they call a incorporation, a charter with the Secretary of State. So it's in the jurisdiction of where you're going to conduct your business. And once you file a call with the Secretary of State, now then you get a charter paper that you can take that and go and file with the IRS for your EIN. Okay. Có khó EIN đó do ít khó của chuyển kinh. Okay. Your EIN do ít khó của, you know, a lot of business we use this to pay employees. Yeah. Okay. We used to apply for license and permits. We use it to file taxes, and we pay employees or other vendors. Okay, with the EIN numbers. But also, you got more lawsuit. You know, if you have an entity that with the EIN, okay, that's where, you know, depending on your legal structure of your business entity, it really can protect you too, because in a way, the EIN is your business social security number. If you want to look at that way, okay. The last piece, the last agency you need to file is with the state, and this is where you pay your state taxes. You file with the Department of Revenue. Okay, a lot of people forget to file this, and they can be in a lot of tax liability too. You got more employees now. Okay, if you have employees, you need to file quarterly or annual unemployment taxes. Okay, so make sure that unemployment tax went through the roof. Yeah, for the last 2 years. Okay, and so many people take unemployment taxes. In my company, I file unemployment taxes too. Okay, and so you had to pay when people are unemployed. Okay, for whether health reasons or you know, they have the pandemic, nah? And they will file it, and you'll be you'll be in trouble. Okay, so these are the three essential agency, whether state or federal, that you need to file your business now. Okay. Step number 3 is a really, really big one. It's a really important one. Okay. It's a financial setup, financial management system. Okay. It's about tracking your income and your business. Okay. This is probably the most based on all my years of helping people to start a business, and also involving in business acquisition, buying and selling now. Okay. Recently, I helped purchase a franchise liquor store. Okay. They want to sell, but their financial is so poor. Okay. That they ask for a lot of money. Because the financial is so poor, they can't ask for the money they want. So it cannot be sold. Okay, because they have no records, like very poor records of their business. Okay, and they ask for $1 million, but they don't have nothing to prove it. Okay, so I have to help them set up their financial or refer them to a accounting firm to help them set up. Okay, it's people think about it, but it's one of the most challenging piece of the business. Because first and foremost, most people get in business because they believe they'll make money, yeah. But the most challenging piece is that they don't know how to manage it. Okay, they don't know how to account for it. Okay, so with this is important. Take it very seriously. Number one is open your bank account. It's an easy one. Number two is set up your accounting system. I talked about this already, but I want to emphasize, I always talk about this when I do my consulting, I help people. A lot of people, when they get into business, they don't want to pay people to account for their business, or at least they don't seek professional help. Okay, the SPH is seek professional help. They would rather do it themselves. Okay, but do it yourself. Okay, do it yourself. And I joke about this, but that do it yourself is another way to look at do it yourself is die. Okay, it's die. Okay, when you do it yourself, got you account for your business now. Okay, yeah. First of all, you don't understand the system. Number all, you don't hire people to help you manage your system of fully accounting everything. No. Okay, most people you fail in this area. Yeah. Okay. I encourage you guys, if you want to run a business and your business start to grow, pay an accounting firm to help manage your financials. Okay, it's going to do wonder for me. Okay, it's going to save so much headache for me in the long run, and especially if you plan to sell in the next 3 to 5 years. Pay someone $5,000 to $10,000 a year to do your business, to manage, to account for your business. Okay, and when you talk to a professional, they will help you to think about your business and set you for success I call it your exit strategy in your selling. Okay, but if you don't want to sell, that's okay too. But at least you know how healthy your business is. Your financial will determine how healthy your business is. A lot of big business now. A small business, when I say small business is like you have less than $20 million in revenue. Okay, anything excess of $20 million or under, they call it big business. Okay, I'm in the insurance business, and John knows about this too. I don't know if John writes commercial policies, but I also write commercial policies. And they always ask this question, you are a small business or big business, okay? A small business is about $20 million or less in revenue, okay? So, if you do $1 million lot, hire someone to do your business. And so you can truly focus on growing your business. Okay? I encourage that if you want to be successful, hire someone to run. But if you have someone, my wife does some of the in-house, but she is really good. If you have someone in-house that can understand financial, okay, and does a really good job, and they can track down to the penny of what comes in, what goes out. Okay, my wife can do that. But if you don't have someone who can do that, who has great attention to detail, then hire someone, pay the $10,000 for someone to manage their business. Most accounting firm will charge you probably about anywhere from $200 to $400 a month just to do their accounting. Okay, and it's going to save you a lot of headache. And also, whenever don't ask for P&L, profit and loss statement, balance sheet, you can provide to them right away. Okay, many of the business that come to me for help or to sell or to buy, they don't have an idea of what a P&L is. Okay, they think they do, but they don't. Okay, and so because they do by themselves, and so they have to go and prepare it. And when they prepare it, doesn't look right. Okay, but if you have a professional firm who is an expert on this, they can, when you call, they can provide that right away. Okay. I encourage you guys to think about this, how you're going to run this, how are you going to set this up. Okay. And again, if you have any questions, call. I highly recommend it, professional accounting firm. Okay. Step number 12 is get protected. You work so hard for your business, okay, to start your business. And now that everything's set, you got a good business plan going on, you got a place already ready to go. You have a systems, financial management set up in place. You are providing services, you are selling your product to the market, but make sure you get protection, okay? If you don't have a policy for color business, you cannot even go and rent a nice and decent place. In my office here, before they can even get your contract or your lease rental ready, you got to provide insurance. Okay, so it's important. Get your insurance. There's so many insurance that people don't understand this, but number E, because general commercial and general liability, okay, like CGL, commercial and general liability, it's we call it a business ownership policy. Okay, if you qualify for it, it includes everything: your commercial properties, your your liability. Okay, commercial general liability is a good policy to have. If you own buildings. Okay, if you own a building and you occupy your building, okay, you need to get a commercial property coverage. Okay, in case a case damage in other ways. Well, so you can claim for your property. There's also called business personal property inside your business that you can include in the general liability or property coverage as well. If you provide services to people, okay, services meaning, you provide care. You go, for example, go to attorney, go to insurance agent, go to real estate, Michael you need to have professional liability coverage. You can say something wrong, people can sue you. If you put anything in paper, okay, libel, like slander. Slander is somewhere you say something. Libel is when you put something in paper. Okay, people can sue you for that. Okay, so make sure that you're protected. No, okay. In my line of work as a professional insurance for 20 plus years, I have a minimum of $5 million of professional liabilities. Okay, because people can sue me, and 1 million is not enough. Okay, so you had to take it very, very seriously. Everything's fine. Once you get a legal document from a lawyer, that's when you really need this. Okay. Commercial auto policy. If you provide transportation, if you provide services through any kind of commercial vehicle, you need to have a commercial auto policy. Okay, you need to have this in place so that more more protection. You can claim for injuries, personal bodily injuries, medical. Okay, and then work comp. Okay, if you hire people, make sure you have work compensation as well. Okay, okay, it's worth it, and you need it if you have people working in your business. You hire people to work, and then one of the things that people don't talk about is fairly cheap and really priced reasonably. You call umbrella policy. Okay, umbrella policy is your excess. Now, people excess. If you have a $5 million policy, and for example, you have a exhaust and $5 million. and then you can use your umbrella policy to cover the rest. Okay. So it's, for $1 million umbrella policy, okay, I encourage you to get not just one, but 2 or 3 umbrella policy or cover corner. Okay. So these are some of the insurance that, I encourage, if you want to start a business, consider and think about to protect the king in your business as well. The 7 is the growing your business. And this is an area that most business fail. They don't put any money into this area. Okay. Most people don't invest into it. Okay. Most business, when they start, when they build something, then you hope people come. Okay. And they don't put any money into it. Okay. I encourage that if you want to be successful in this business, have a budget. Have a budget for to grow your business. Okay. And what I'm talking about is how can more people know your business? How can more people know about your business? Okay. Is it just waiting as they come when people walk through your door? Or how can you influence people so they can walk, so more and more people can walk through your door? Okay. And one of the ways that we talk about is in the business world is called marketing and advertising. Okay. Some people understand this marketing and advertising to be the same, but it's not. Okay. Marketing is the process of identifying the customer's needs and also determine how best to meet those needs. Okay. So it's more about focusing on understanding the buying habits of your customers. Okay. Or knowing your market, what they need. Okay. That's marketing. Okay. So it really focuses on the product, the price, the place, and the promotion, okay, of your business. Whereas advertising is the actual exercise, the actual promotion of local business now, okay, of your products and your services through some kind of paid channel, okay? Some kind of page. If you are paying someone, whether it's a TV ad or radio or social media or it's like billboard, that's advertising, okay? That's advertising, all right? So it's not marketing, okay? That's advertising. So Super Bowl, for a couple of seconds, it costs millions of dollars. That's advertising. Okay, that's advertising, a lot of promotion. A great way to do it right now is one of the best way that you can really take advantage is social media. Okay, and believe it or not, people actually buy, when they see something on Facebook, or people buy when they see something in YouTube. Okay, that has generated millions and millions of dollars. That's why every time they play a clip in YouTube now, there's commercial after commercial, okay? Because that's advertisement, okay? Advertisement, okay? So growing your business require you to think about this stuff, and it is an art, okay? If you don't know how to do this, talk to people, okay? Don't think that running a grocery store, you don't need to market, no, okay? You do need to market. Okay, if you run a firm like I do, you need to market, okay, to people. All right, so okay, so you think about it. Every business is different, but it's the concept is there to hopefully help you to grow your business. There's so many resources available. I'm going to provide this for you guys. Secretary of State has so much information on how to start a business, how to grow your business, okay? They have so much information about what is available across the state, Okay. I encourage you guys to, they actually have templates of how to write a business plan. Okay. And SCORE. SCORE is a big one. I know that, but President Zoya, we talk about this. Score.org. No, if you guys don't know about SCORE, it's the largest business network in the country that they offer free volunteer for you to start your own small business. Okay. They actually offer mentors, coaches, okay, or someone that can help you along every stage of your business. Okay, so you can actually contact them and go and meet them, and they will they will assign a coach for you to help you develop your business. It's in almost in every state. I did a research. California a lot more. Okay, Wisconsin a lot more, and in most of the cities that you are in as well. I know that I was, when people were doing introduction, could take note of that. Like Dr. Bruce, you're in Portland, Montreal, Oshkosh, Lamore, Green Bay, Lamore, Sacramento, Lamore. I think Wichita Research Canada. So okay, I don't know if they have Canada, but I know that it's huge in across the nation. Okay, so I encourage you guys to seek out if you want to help. They're available to help you. Okay, and then also neighborhood development centers. Okay, Twin City, we have NDC. Yeah, okay, right on university, and Michael knows about it. And they offer so much help, so much resources. I don't know if Bivan still work there or not. Okay, we have other people that used to work there. We know, and then your local chamber of commerce. It's another good resources. Whether we have the Moments Chamber of Commerce, we have the Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce. If they have local chambers commerce, go and introduce yourself and be a member. There's a lot of resources available to help you, and there to build networks too. Okay, and then there's also other business associations that you can really tap into that can have all kinds of resources to help you, whether it's about financial management, about business management, like your business plan, available to help you grow your business. Okay. Finally, I want to leave you guys with the tips now, okay, that I always recommend people to do this, okay, in my helping people to start up and also help people buy and sell the business. For each employer, commit to work hard for 3 to 5 years, okay. You have they call it. You have planned the work. Now you have to work the plan. Okay. You plan the work. Now work the plan. Give your business a chance to be successful. Okay. I always tell people that if you work hard and give your business a chance, 3 to 5 years, you're going to business to grow. Okay. Then maybe it's not the business for you. Okay. Or maybe you're doing something wrong. It's a good evaluation. Okay. It's time to move on maybe to another sector or more. Okay. But if most of the time people commit 3 to 5 years, they know whether they're going to work or not. Okay. There is a saying, when you call Proverbs, that a dedicated man can be a smart man 9 out of 10 times. Okay. A dedicated man can be a smart man 9 out of 10 times. So you don't have to be the smartest, but if you work hard, you will always win. Okay. And that is true. If you want to start to make you grow your business, you have to work hard. Okay. Invest in yourself for the business. What I mean by that is this, is that in order for your business to grow, you have to grow. Okay. In order for your business to grow, you have to grow as well. So you have to learn about business management. Take classes, okay? Go and take classes about managing your business. Go and take classes about how to financially manage your business. Go to learn about advertisement accounting, You got to invest into those for yourself. Okay. When people say invest into the business, it's really what that means. Is it because your business is a direct reflection of your leadership. Okay. The growth of the business is the direct result of your knowledge, skills, and abilities that you put into the business. Okay. And that is so true. So invest in yourself, learn how to run a business. Okay. I want to live that build relationship in the community. I look up to Michael Savaya. He does a wonderful job of investing into the community. I know that Patanzoya, it's a good example to all of us that they invest into back to the community. They give back. Okay, I was looking with Patanzoya. He does a lot of giving back to the community. In fact, he did a post on it, and I'm so proud of Petu Patana. Okay, he opened Nilotala. He opened his parking lot. He gave back to the community. That's building relationships. It's making yourself relevant in the community. Okay. You get what you give. Okay. It's not built and they come. Okay. So many businesses, they don't give back at all. And assume why? Because they don't build relationships in the community. Anybody who understands this, they're going to be here for the long term. No. Okay. And seek professional help. I cannot emphasize this enough. Okay. The most common mistake, even in when I was doing my MBA, one of the most common mistake people make is their pride. When you do business, don't show your pride. You may have pride, but let go of your ego. Okay? Be humble. Be humble. Be willing to ask for help. Having a business doesn't mean that you know everything. Having a business doesn't mean that you are everything. Okay? No. Some of the most successful people that I know are some of the most humble people. Why? Because they're the best students. They're the best student. Okay. They seek help. Okay. They look for the people who are successful and talk and consult with them. These are the people who are successful. Okay. I don't see anybody who is successful don't have coaches, don't have mentors, don't have advisors. Okay. In the city, in Neho Twin City, Michael know, and I know we know almost all the successful people. Okay, one of the most successful person I know, I used to work with, and he probably had one of the biggest business in the state in Minnesota, little community. So, okay, he aligned himself with some of the best business mentors and mind today. Okay, that's why he's successful. And so I encourage everybody who want to do a business, seek professional help. Okay, don't do it yourself. Like Wanda, if you do it yourself, do it by yourself, you're gonna die. Okay. Finally, believe in your dream. Believe in your dream. One of my favorite quotes, and I leave with this with you, is by Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt, President Franklin D. Roosevelt's wife. She said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Okay? The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It is your dream to own a business. It is your dream to be successful, to be well, to be financially free. Okay? Let you be successful. Okay? So you can provide for your family. Okay, so okay, and be encouragement to others. It's your dream. Be excited about it. Because you're excited, no one's going to be excited about your business. Okay, I see that Michael Zavaya in a bit to Vipina. He's excited about selling real estate. He posts on it, and that's what it's all about. Okay, if you're not excited about it, don't expect people to be excited about it. And he knows he's a man on a mission. He knows what he wants. Okay. Same thing with Petu Patan. Okay, President Zongye. He has business in well-run business in Appleton, and so proud of everybody here. Great. Okay. I may want to start business a lot. I encourage you guys to. Hopefully, the step that I provided here will help me. Okay, will be an encouragement to me. That it will add value to your business. Thảo cơ nó ô trò bắt thằng giống gì ha lúc bắt thằng Michael sao vậy á ô trò cho board ô trò cho advisors hát thằng trò ý trong cái tua mà nó của vả cho sa hạt khó presentation nó giờ ít khó cái băng có sau có hai yon gì cho có mua lưu chỉ gì ô lăng lộ yang toàn đây cloud among again this presentation I will be made available you need to need or ask Michael giống như atu mà một email cho mình xuất lại so what cho lúc xưa I'm honored to be able to present and share with you what I do in a little bit part of what I do but I think that cái làng lộ starting a business is an exciting journey exciting things to do. It is hard. No, it is hard. But if you follow the steps, I believe that you are on your way to be successful. And you go in detail about how really to grow a business. Topic. So thank you so much for dropping trong cái ti rất là thao của rất là olang lo có anh yete ha ole joy pelushan char. Thank you so much and I turn it back to Patan ha long Patan tu. Em mua chuyện mà cho bé chi thẳng. Okay, thank you.
Khi lúa khâu có tua vô một dấu vô kem bao xuân khi lúa khâu có khó kem bao xuân vô thiên mù gió kê giờ vô đê lúa khó muốn chia chỉ bỏ lo cu vô mù có gió lúa họ phía chân chuồn đến